Hello guys, welcome to this series. In this demonstration, we are going to take a look at the ExtJS array little functions to deal with the JavaScript arrays. Okay, and specific, we are just going to see about in this particular video about how to use the clean and flatten methods of ExtJS array. Okay, right. Okay, in order to work, okay, there are so many ways to work on the ExtJS array. For example, once the ExtJS application is loaded, your ext namespace will be available. For example, in this specific thing, I access the Sencha file, so the ExtJS framework would be loaded into the browser. So if you go here and if you type in your console ext, if ext is visible, then you will get this. Otherwise, you will get this as undefined. So if ext is there, then you will be able to access ext.array. Okay, so you'll be able to access all the ext array function. Either you can no need to set up a local workspace. You can just go straight away to a web and you can type Sencha pedal and a sample application will be open, and straight away you can go and you can experiment with the external array, or else you can open your local workspace and once the application is loaded, you can access your ext.array. Okay, in this session we will be mostly seeing everything in developer tools. I went to this developer tools snippets source snippet section. Here I created a file called this. So what I can do is now, for example, I want to test whether ext is there or not. So for example, you can just go here and just you can right click on this and you can give run. So it is simply printed here. So you can just see the list of functions which is available in the array class. Okay, so for example, this is a clean method, a clone method, a contains method, a depends method. So there are so many such things exist in this. So we will see this one after another. Okay. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, in this we will be seeing about clean. Okay, first the good thing about ExtJS is it have detailed documentation for each and every specific version in their site. So it's always good to have for a manual. So go to the manual, go there and type here ext.array. For example, you can type ext.array. So once you type it, because I already in array, it's not opening anything, then search for a clean method. Okay, search here for your clean method. Sorry, clean method. So if you see that this method accepts an array as an argument, so the parameter is an array, so you can pass an array to it. So what it will do is ideally it will filter through an array and remove empty item as defined in the ext.isEmpty. Okay, that is an util method exists in the ExtJS which is called as ext.empty. Okay, sorry about this. Okay, sorry. Okay, is empty. When this will return true is if it is, it will return true because it is empty, or else it will return true because even now it is empty. It will return for array, it will return true. But anything else, for example, if I am having for example, okay, item something, it will return false. So whatever the string which you pass, or if it can accept an array, but okay, if my array is not empty, array length is not empty, then it will return false. Okay, so basically this is empty have set of values which it will verify. Okay, by default SMT checks if it is null, it will return true. If it is undefined, it will return true. If it is a zero length array, it returns true. If it is zero length string, it will return true, which means the clean method of ext.array. Okay, the clean method of ext.array would clean up these following values: empty string, empty value, or else empty array, and whatever the values which is specified in this, it will remove basically. Okay, null. Okay, it will remove null also along with this. So we'll just check it now. Okay, I'm just going to check. Okay, what are the methods which my ex.clean method accept. Okay, I'm going to create an array. Array of, for example, items. Okay, so I have a value, and I have an empty value, and I have a null value, and I have a null array, and we'll put something like, okay, that will remove nan, because that's one of the nan value, not false value, and true and false. Something. Okay, so let us check what our ex.array.clean method would return. Okay, so basically it removes the empty string, the empty null, and empty array values from the array. Okay, that's what clean method is for. Okay, you can remove these kind of values from this. Okay, what is the next simple method which we are going to see in this is flattening an array. Okay, so we seen about clean. Now let's see about flatten. Okay, again go to the ext.array.documentation. Here you can search for the flatten. Okay, flatten also similarly accepts an array. What it will do is recursively flatten into an 1D array, injects array in line. Okay, for example, take a case. You are getting a response from your server. For example, you are making an AJAX call, you are getting some response. Okay, the response looks like this. Okay, okay, so it is an array, so it has some value. Okay, it has some value. Okay, okay, 2, 3, 4, and similarly it has some value called item 1, item 2, my keyboard one is not working again. Okay, item 3, sorry, so it's a one array item, so item 2, item 3, okay, true, false. Okay, I have an array like this. So if you print this array now, okay, I have an array with 3 values in this, 2 values in this, again 3 values. But I want all these values under one array, for example. Okay, then you can maybe consider it like this. For example, you are getting a response from the server array, server for example. It is already grouped. Okay, it's grouped based on, for example, some category, based on group by some employee, or group by some category which he falls in. Okay, consider this a collection. It not only applicable to the values, even if it is a collection, then it will flatten to an array. Okay, so let us try to flatten this. So, okay, this is an array, right? So okay, fine. So ex.array dot flatten, and I can pass your response array. Once it is done, see this. So it nicely flattened all the values in different array to a single element. Again, I'm saying not only applicable to the values, you can apply to the list of objects, collections also. The flatten is applicable. So okay, fine. We'll just try that case also once. Okay. So I'm just going to have an what I can call this. This is an device. Okay, so I'm having an array again this. Okay, so okay, something. Okay, this guy belongs to an elite performer, his employee, and I'm just copying the same thing again, putting this. Okay, this is an one array. I'm just copying the same kind of array, but for example, it is already grouped. Okay, it's already grouped based on the performance. Okay, I'm just going to call this an core. Let's make core, right? Okay. Consider there are two arrays. Okay, so now what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to print this first of all. Okay, let us check this console.log. Okay, let us try this. Okay, so it have two arrays and it have two objects in it. Again, it have two arrays, so it's grouped based on the performance. Okay, so now I don't want this to be grouped. I just want to group all these collections into one category for some reason. Then what you can do is you can just do ext.flatten. You can call this straight away as a flatten also. No need to call ext.array.flatten. Alias name. So you can just keep here employees. So if we check this now, so everything is just like this. It's got nicely grouped or flattened under a single array, a single one array. Okay, that's what flatten is for. So I hope you guys understand about this clean and flatten. See you in the next session. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.